Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Edey. They set the screen. Clock at 6. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist. And the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Timeout called. Sacramento. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league. Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And the shot goes.
I mean, this is who DeRozan is, a bucket getter, and he does it in many ways. The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
Murray from outside. Ja Morant grabs a miss. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. To the paint. Here's Edey. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Edey's got 6 points.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
LaVine gets the bucket.
And we've watched it for years, the floor-stretching ability of LaVine.
Outside for Morant. And there's the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I can settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Now here's Abdia. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Count it.
Oh, great body control, good timing. Jackson really works the pick and roll to perfection.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside LaVine. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And just phenomenal at reading defenses. LaVine understands when to shoot and when to pass in pick and rolls.
Down low. Here's Jackson. Rebound by Sacramento. And DeRozan, here we go. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently. That the points pile up quick.
And you look at the Kings, Brent. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning that it has it yet.
For your Sacramento Kings, Breakers.
And so Moran will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Inside. Pass to Huff. Rejected by Sabonis.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
Here's Moran. Banked it in off the glass. Moran's gotten his second bucket on the night.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Levine gets the bucket. Here's Moran. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. And one thing that Moran has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Pass to Huff. Back to Hart. Here's Huff. He's checked by Carter. The jump hook. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
On the attack, Carter. Three-pointer. And it's Murray with the three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Hart. Bridges outside. Off target from three-point range.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And DeRozan gets it to go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Bridges outside. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Bridges. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Huff. Up and over Carter. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Moran. It could go. The shot misses. Zach LaVine. He's been the guy making things happen for Sacramento. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right.
19.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Bridges right side. That's tipped. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in. Time. The Kings leading. Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
And here's Carter. No made baskets yet. Pass to LaRavia. 6 on the shot clock. He shoots it. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Now here's McBride. Knocked away. Stolen by Carter. And it's Denny Avdia with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And so here's Sacramento. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's LaRavia. And a miss there on the triple. Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to McBride. They set a pick. Back to Hart. Avdia with it. Now here's Bridges. Monk covers. And the basket by Bridges.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Out left to the wing. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has gotten his first basket of the night.
And that's where Jonas is going to do most of his damage. Down low, playing physical, and knocking guys around.
It's Jackson, high post. Avdia outside.
Yes, sir!
Oh,
that's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
And he jams it home with authority.
I like the way Avdia is competing right now, always looking to make a play.
Pass to Valanciunas. Now McBride. Here's Huff. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Pretty good battle going on here in Sacramento. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And the basket by Monk. Getting bigger and more athletic. Do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And the Grizzlies call time here. So both teams changing it up here. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Kings. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Ellis. Levine with it. Give him 8. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
A nice shot by McBride.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
That one drops for him.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce now. She's got an injury update on Mikal Bridges.
I have a status report from Memphis's head athletic trainer. The bad news is that this injury is causing discomfort. Right now, they've got to focus on assessing just how bad this is and how they move forward. BA adjustment time has arrived early this season.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
56 seconds left in the second period. Back to Morant. And that misses. That would have put him up.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
The Kings trailing. Here's Murray. Oh, Murray! Explosive! Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Here's Levine. The rebound by Edey.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Got it off in time. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's DeRozan. DeRozan makes his move. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And when he's got momentum on his way to the basket, DeRozan is going to finish hard. No reason to take any chances there.
Pass to Morant. It's Bridges on the wing. And here's Jackson. Levine with a steal. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Here's Ellis. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Ellis has gotten his second bucket.
You got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
Sacramento leading by 3. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Basket's good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Jackson, right side. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Morant drawing the double team. And call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continued. To throw the ball away.
The Kings leading. Now Levine. He's got 10. Beyond the arc. Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And Sabonis, really a wrecking ball as a player. Loves to get that kind of contact.
At the line for your Kings.
First free throw is good. When we talk about the top players in the league, Brent, Domantas Sabonis can get overlooked.
You wonder if the record was a little bit better last year for the Kings, where he might have finished in the MVP voting, because this guy led the league in rebounding, and he put up 8 assists per game. So top 10 in MVP, that could have moved up a little bit with a winning record. He is a legitimate star at his position.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Both teams will make substitutions. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside Hart. Pass to Morant. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul. To the left side wing. Out to the right wing. Here's McBride. Good. And the setup by Morant. McBride's got 6.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
The deep 3 from LaVine. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
I just love the ball movement.
To the middle. Here's Sabonis. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Zach LaVine.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And here's Crowder from the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Pass to McBride. The 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
To the right side. Stripped it away. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Crowder with a steal. Now the Kings in transition. Sabonis can't hit. Grizzlies trail by 6. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Abdia outside. Pass to Edey. Outside McBride. Here's Edey. Back to McBride. 4 on the clock. From deep, Morant.
On the defensive end, much more energy and effort since halftime. They're making their opponents work for every look. Great job by this coaching staff. Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Arabia knocks down the long J. Arabia's got 5 now.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Avdia can't get it to go. The Kings lead by 7. To the inside. Back to Levine. From the arc. Memphis with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Avdia outside. Pass to Moran. Back to Avdia. To the wing on the left. Outside Moran. Fires for 3. Avdia can't get it to go. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Oh, determined bucket from Levine.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Pass to McBride. Good, and the setup by Moran. 9 points in the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Kings. Pass to Monk. Lyles a screen. To the left wing. Outside Monk. There's the triple. Buries it from 3. Monk's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Monk effective at spacing the floor, and he can fill it up.
It's Covington on the wing. Outside McBride. From deep three-point range. Here's Arabia. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pound.
The Grizzlies.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Grizzlies trail by 9. Up top McBride. Stolen by Carter. Back come the Kings in transition. Monk for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Kings.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Kicks it to DeRozan. Launches a 3. So it's the Grizzlies now. A 12-point game. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. And that'll mark the end of this 5-game road trip. Inside. Here's Lyles. Back to Carter. For 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Kings lead by 15.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Huff. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Kicks it to DeRozan. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Grizzlies trail by 12. Outside Hart. Pass to Huff. Monk with a steal. come the Kings in transition. Covington grabs the board. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this. Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Sacramento leading by 10. Right side Carter. On the take. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
Valanciunas sets a screen to the middle. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
It's not going to be a soft finish when Valanciunas gets inside. Count on him going up strong.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility. But I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it. As long as it helps his team get the win.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
And the growth of Jackson Jr. is downright scary, especially defensively. This guy has been upping his game, and no opponent is happy about that. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Stolen by Carter. Here's DeRozan. Oh, he packs it down right over Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, stylish flush by DeRozan. Flying up and making a big-time statement at the rim.
Left side Covington. Outside Moran. Right wing. Outside Hart. The 3 is up. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Hart's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Scoring in rhythm there. Great to see Hart shoot it without holding back.
Oh, Covington with a block. Here's Moran. And then Moran with the jam.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
.151 left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Stolen by Carter. The 3 from DeRozan. The offensive rebound. Outside Monk. Goes back up. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from the line. And it's DeRozan missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Huff. Let's go with a 3. Ellis, good. And the Kings lead by 10.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Kings.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Zach LaVine.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
From deep three-point land. It's Hart on the wing. For 3, Covington. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And so they foul intentionally. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Jackson.
Defensively, you always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it.
Calm, cool, and Covington. Big-time shot.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Here's Levine for three. Pure from three-point range.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Edey for three. Rebound by Sacramento. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. So the Kings win it. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.